Here we are gathered together for another Christmas Eve. Christmas has come around once again. In the words of Isaiah, our first reading tonight, a child has been born to us. He is named Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Tonight, I think these words from Isaiah echo in our hearts like the words of a song that is currently being sung all around the world, a song that's currently being sung in different languages, in different ways. Tonight, with countless others, we sing about new life for the nations and hope for the world. We sing about peace and love. Tonight we remember the true meaning of Christmas. We gather to sing the song of Isaiah. We sing about a love that's unexpected and surprising and very welcome. Some of you might remember me talking about this last Sunday. I talked about Isaiah, who saw the fullness of God's grace in the form of a young pregnant woman walking along the road. Isaiah then turned to the king and said, "There is your proof. The glory of God present in that one young pregnant woman, bearing a new generation of the faithful. There is your proof. God is with us." Well, tonight we celebrate the fullness of that grace and glory poured out into the world in the form of one small baby boy, lying on a bed of straw. In the words of our psalm, "Oh, sing to the Lord a new song. Sing to the Lord, all the earth. Sing to the Lord and bless his holy name. Declare his glory among the nations and his wonders among all people." Yes, tonight we are reminded that all this grace, all this wonder, all this hope and salvation comes to us not through a great king seated on a throne with trumpets and heralds. It doesn't come gift wrapped with ribbons. Instead, the fullness of God comes to us in the form of one helpless child born in a stable. And tonight we celebrate this grace and glory in our lives as well. A glory that comes to us in unexpected ways often. In the people that we meet, in the people that we love, in the people that we serve and share our lives with. Tonight we sing our song. We give thanks for our blessings and share our hope for the future. Speaking for myself, I am thankful for this love that has fed me and supported me during the year. I have been blessed with family, I've been blessed with friends, I've been blessed with rewarding work, and I'm sure I'm not alone. I've been blessed with the strength and the wisdom of a loving God in difficult times. This year has had its challenges, and again, I'm sure I'm not alone. I've been blessed by the care of this parish, as have others. So yes, on this Christmas Eve, there is much to celebrate. In consideration of those around us who have struggled in the year, perhaps we also have an opportunity to share a song of hope tonight. While we celebrate, we also pray for end to suffering. We pray for generosity of spirit and care for the poor and the needy. As we welcome the love of a God who is unexpected And surprising, we pray for an end to war and poverty and suffering. We sing a song of peace and harmony in the world. Surely this is part of the song that we sing at Christmas. For some people, I think Christmas might be a time when they look back to the past, to the birth of Jesus and his ministry 2,000 years ago. At Christmas, we tell the story of the Nativity, all those interesting things that happened in Bethlehem long ago. Stories about stars and wise men and shepherds and a stable. We tell the story of God's work in human history, which began with the birth of Christ, even earlier if we include the prophets. Yes, Christmas is a time when many people look back to the past and tell those stories. But tonight I'd like to offer this challenge. If we only focus on the past, on the Jesus who lived 2,000 years ago, we lose sight of his presence here with us tonight. If Christmas is only a time of remembering, a time to look back, surely our lives are unfolding in a time when not much is happening. It all happened in the past. But the grace that we see in a young pregnant woman or a baby boy lying on a bed of straw, or the care shown by those who feed the hungry or give shelter to the homeless. The grace that we see in these examples and many others show us that God is always with us, born into the world over and over again. We are reminded tonight that there is something urgent and imminent about our celebrations. Advent is the time when we prepare, which leads us into the experience of Christmas, the experience of God's Son, born into the world, born within us. It's a time when we experience labour pains and then new birth. So put simply, tonight we are reminded that Christmas is the invitation to participate, to join with God. It's the experience of grace growing within us and then flowing through us. Even our Christmas carols celebrate this time of change. For example, the hymn, "O Little Town of Bethlehem," takes the Christmas story and ties it to our experience. Consider the words. How silently, the wondrous gift is given. So God imparts to human hearts the blessings of his heaven. Wonderful words. No ear may hear his coming. But in this world, where meek souls will receive him still, the dear Christ enters in. We are reminded tonight that Christmas is a deeply personal experience. Much more than a simple remembrance. At Christmas we celebrate a living God who is born within us in the here and now, and then set free, released to work through us in the year to come. So once again, in the words of Isaiah, a child has been born to us, a son given to us. He is named Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. on this holy night, I pray that our God will bless us as we sing our song. I pray that he will keep us as we celebrate the birth of his Son. And I pray that he will make his face to shine upon us as we share his peace. The Lord be with you.
And also with you.